Norse mythology and legends have been a subject of increasing interest in recent years, especially due to the success of Marvel's Thor film franchise. However, true Norse mythology is much more complex and fascinating than what is portrayed in the movies. This ancient mythology is rich in stories, characters, and teachings that are still relevant today. Are you ready to explore Norse myths and legends and dive into the rich culture and history of this legendary people? Then let's get into the story. But before we continue, if you're enjoying this content, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. It's quick, it's easy, and you'll also help strengthen our community. So, don't waste any time and click on the like and subscribe buttons below. Thank you very much, and enjoy the video. Introduction to Norse mythology. It is important to provide context on Norse culture and geography, as well as how religion influenced the society of this legendary people. Norse mythology is a collection of beliefs and stories about the Norse gods and goddesses, their actions, and interactions with humans and other mythological creatures. The Norse were a warrior people who believed that battle was a way to honor their gods. Norse religion disappeared with the conversion of Scandinavians to Christianity during the Middle Ages, but their legends and myths survived through oral tradition and written records. The Norse gods and goddesses. The Norse gods are a fundamental part of Norse mythology. They were a complex family of gods and goddesses with distinct personalities and powers. Among the major Norse gods are Odin, Thor, Loki, Freya, Frigg, and Hel. Each of these gods has specific abilities and attributes, as well as unique personalities and stories. Odin, for example, was the god of wisdom, magic, and war, while Thor was the god of thunder and protection. Loki, the god of mischief, was famous for his tricks and for getting the gods into trouble. Creatures and characters in Norse legends. Norse mythology is filled with fascinating characters and creatures. Among them are Norse giants, Norse elves and fairies, Norse dragons, the headless horseman, and the connection between King Arthur and Norse mythology. Norse giants were powerful and fearsome beings, while Norse elves and fairies were magical creatures that inhabited the natural world. Norse dragons were malevolent beings feared by humans and gods alike. The Headless Horseman is a popular figure in Norse culture, a legend that tells the story of a knight who lost his head in battle and now wanders the world in search of his head. The connection between King Arthur and Norse mythology is another interesting point to explore, as there are many similarities between the legends of King Arthur and Norse mythology. Norse Myths. Norse myths are a collection of legends and stories that narrate the lives and adventures of the Norse gods, magical creatures, and heroes who inhabited the Norse world. Among the major Norse gods are Odin, the god of wisdom and war, Thor, the god of thunder and strength, and Loki, the god of trickery and deceit. Each of these gods has unique characteristics that set them apart and make them significant in Norse mythology. Norse myths also encompass stories about the creation of the Norse world. According to legend, the world was created from the body of the giant Ymir, slain by the gods. Odin, Vili, and Ve, the three main gods, used the giant's body to create the world, using his bones, blood, and skull. Furthermore, the final battle between the gods and giants, Ragnarok, is one of the most important myths in Norse mythology. It narrates the ultimate fight between the gods and giants, where the gods end up being defeated, and the Norse world is destroyed. The legend of Beowulf, a hero who fought a dragon to protect his people, is another popular myth that is part of Norse mythology. The influence of Norse mythologies on popular culture. Norse mythology has been a source of inspiration for popular culture, such as literature, movies, television, and video games. An example of this is Marvel Comics, which used many of the characters from Norse mythology in their comic book stories, such as Thor, Loki, and Odin, and adapted them for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, generating great box office success. Video games have also used Norse mythology as a backdrop for their plots, such as God of War and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Conclusion. Norse mythology is a fascinating and important part of Norse culture and history. Norse myths and legends are rich in characters and teachings that are still relevant today. The influence of these stories can be seen throughout modern popular culture, showing that these legends still hold an important place in our society. We hope you enjoyed this video and have learned something new about Norse mythology. Did you enjoy today's story? Then don't forget to leave a like on the video to help the channel grow. It's quick and easy, and it helps us a lot. And if you don't want to miss any future content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to receive notifications whenever we post a new video. Thank you for watching. I'm Verli Okami and I hope to see you in the next video.